Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homebrew Hunts.
Hello.
Now, we might be, I'm saying might, be getting the other players here, but for right now, we'll be following Caliroth's plot line, which we haven't seen in at least for a little bit. So then, are y'all ready?
hmm
All right. Let's see. Last you were here, you were heading into the bayou to find the water skipper, right?
That is correct.
Alright, please roll me an investigation check.
Alright. That is a dirty 20.
You were able to find some signs of footprints heading to Dust Bowl where you were from, along with the heading in one direction, along with scattered footprints of what is most likely the water skipper.
Power went back to the past.
All right then. You go in the direction, and after a couple of good hours, you end up finding something. A water skipper, or what's left of it. It looks like it's been almost torn apart. Its arms are all bent out of shape. You're pretty sure most of its bones are busted. And the strangest of all is that it doesn't have a head. It's not a
Hmm.
clean cut either. It's more like someone ripped off its head.
We're just gonna walk up to it slowly.
Creature still remains, well, still and floating in the water.
You're going to investigate it.
Oh,
See if there's any
and
clear signs of what could have done it.
all right. Oh, and you also see a little of what looks to be like a small camp in a small clearing just past the water skipper. It's almost like in a little island like basis. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, there looks to be like a small camp in there. It all looks abandoned though.
Mm-hmm.
The water skipper is
And
most definitely dead, but it didn't. It seemed that the strike was decapitation because there are a whole lot of other bad wounds on it. There's a pretty,
epic.
oh, yellow there. Game started and we'll be game started and we'll be getting to you in just a little bit. All right.
All right. All right.
All right. Anyways, there's a pretty pronounced blast wound right directly on its chest, almost like almost like a small stick of TNT was exploded right on its chest.
Hmm.
You see
Interesting.
multiples. You see even a couple slashes in its. Well, when you look further, you see the slashes in its scales and feathers. You even see a single puncture mark, almost like a
Hmm.
rapier or something hit it, or a fencing sword.
Well, being my character's expertise with guns, he's probably just going to assume that this person was holding a simple firearm.
Something like that.
In fact, let me look closer at the slashes to see if they could have been done by a rapier.
Well, no. No, I had said that they had slashes on her body that could have been done with any bladed weapon. but there was a hole. There was a hole in his body that looked like it could have been done by a rapier or fencing sword, uh, or like a needle or something. Essentially, just a pure thrust in and out, sort of like how
Hmm.
wasps sting.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna look at the bullet, the hole a bit
The
before
hole
saying,
is very clean, almost like a, but it definitely. Hold on, just for fun, can you make me a nature check?
"Oh
No, no,
Lord,
not nature. History.
just a nature."
Right, yes, but I figured that this would be more about remembering something than. Never mind. Okay, forget it. You definitely know that it wasn't a giant
Bruh.
wasp. They tend to stab over and over and over again. This was just one sting. It went
Okay,
into
so
it went into the muscles and a couple of the blood veins, but it definitely was not enough to take down a water skipper.
hmm, my
At most it
character's
would wound it.
he's gonna look at it a bit closer before saying, "Okay, so it couldn't have been done by some monster out here. It's definitely not giant. This is mm, humanoid at most. Okay. The rip must have been done by brute force after taking it down to where it couldn't move, since that's clearly the point of impact where it died. Okay. He's gonna try to drag the body onto water, onto uh, towards the camp to make sure
Uh,
he's not in the water as he keeps investigating it.
the water is around uh 3 or 4 feet deep, and it's floating right on top. Well, floating.
Exactly. That's why I'm dragging it. That's why I'm
Uh,
trying to bring it onto the land so I can actually see the wounds better.
all right, all right. Please roll me a strength check.
Okay. 17.
You were able to successfully pull the water skipper, although you did get caught in the mud a little bit. It wasn't that much of an issue. The abandoned camp has just a chest laying around, an old campfire, some logs set up, and 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 marks in the ground that looks like it came from like a caravan or a group of caravans.
Hmm.
Horse
Let's
prints
say
and
someone,
sorry, you go.
9 times out, my character's going to look at that and say, 9 times out of 10, it's probably they probably have a bodyguard with them that did this. Most caravans do nowadays. Bandits.
You do see something else though. A pile of dung that would you like to investigate?
No. No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now,
You really
What
wanted
am
to
I
investigate this dung for some reason.
exactly. That's why I don't want to investigate it.
Come
just
on, just look at it. It's poop. Just look
No.
at it.
yeah, just look at it.
No.
Fine. So what are you gonna do now?
He's gonna pull out his dagger and cut off a few of the scales from the water skipper.
The scales, you cut off a bit of the scales. It takes a little bit, but you were able to do it. The water skipper scales are hydrophobic. Means it essentially means that the water pushes off of them. It helps them stay dry, getting in and out of the water so much.
After I do that, I'm going to look at the horse print to see which direction they were going.
You could definitely tell that there was a panic among the horses, as there's just stomp prints everywhere, before eventually heading off in one direction, along with boot prints.
My character's going to head in that direction because he wants to meet the person who's possibly killed this water skipper.
Alright then. You head in that direction, and although it takes you hours and hours, you do eventually make it to a small town. You can just barely make out the sign out front due to how dark it is currently. But the lights in the town looks like a small party, or maybe a big party. Say the town is named Chum.
Stupid name for a town, but could be worse. It could be called free food for all out there.
Do you go in?
He's gonna walk into town.
There, there you see an odd sight. You see craymen, large crocodile-like people. While plenty are knocked out cold, more than a few of them are still partying the night away, playing games, drinking, eating. Essentially a giant fish fry with tons of different types of alcohol. The things that stick out to you the most is a tiefling talking to possibly the largest sentient creature you've ever seen. A a crayman, 8 feet tall. They seem to be talking together while a small blue thing sits beside them.
Hmm. I'm gonna walk up over there and say, "Excuse me."
Once you get closer, you can clearly see the small blue thing is that pseudo dragon you vaguely remember from that posh fella. Posh.
Oh,
Ellen, is
it's
that the right word?
you.
Posh.
Yes,
For
posh.
like fancy kinda.
Well, more like
Yes,
fancy pants.
posh.
Yeah,
Yes, posh.
posh work. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, from that posh. Constance, maybe.
Yeah, my character just stares at this dragon, just like, "Oh,
It's
it's
you.
you."
The sheriff
Anyway,
leans over to you and says, "Howdy there, stranger. What you doing around here?"
I'm looking for someone who has possibly killed something that these belong to, as he puts the scales onto the table in front of him.
Hmm. He looks at it for a second, then like, oh, that fella. Yeah, this fella, as he wraps his arm around the tiefling. This fella and this little fella here helped me kill it. Oh, along with him. As he points to a shadowy figure lurking in the back, talking to a couple groups of humans.
Hmm. Kind of stole my little bounty.
It is. Huh. Sorry about that. Kramen got injured from it after it apparently ran off some rangers. Chased after him,
It,
lost a leg,
I'm
and
not,
well,
I'm not. But before you get the wrong impression, I'm not mad, not at all. I'm just saying, you stole my bounty. Kinda don't really care.
yeah, you can still claim it
'Cause
if you
either way, the
like.
thing was
The only
going to end
reason we
up
even did it
dead.
was because it was a threat to our little town here. We're only fishermen. We essentially live in the water. If a, if a man-eating water skipper's around here, that's a threat to everybody.
Yeah, I came from Dust Bowl.
Oh yeah. As he takes a big swift drink. Ah, yep. Gotta say, that was not easy. Fun, but not easy. Ah, it has been a while since I death rolled something, so that was a bit of a good workout as he cracks
What
his neck a
happened?
little bit.
I do want to know who ripped the head off.
That would be me. But in order for you to know what happened, I gotta tell you the full story. You see, this
I
fellow
don't
over
need the full
here,
story.
Uh, Joy kill. Alright, shorten it. This fella got here, wanted to help. We injured Crayman came in, talked about a water skipper. We had out, met them. Water skipper water skipper started attacking. Most of them came. The leader of that little gang came in, was able to shoot that thing down. This little fella and him were able to slash and stab it a little bit. The sucker tried to get off the water where I was staying. After that, I just jumped out, grabbed its neck with my jaws, and well, you do know what a death roll is, right?
A little bit, but I'm more into the shooting them until they're dead kind guy.
I completely understand. Death roll is almost impossible for any other species besides Crayman. But, to each their own. Anyways, would you like to celebrate with us?
Just until I can find a new bounty, sure.
Uh, Russ,
Yes.
would you like to say anything since the sheriff is talking about you?
Um. I'll just. Yeah, come on, have a drink. If everyone's having a drink, why don't you have a drink?
Just said I would agree.
This is like my fourth drink.
I'm gonna look this dude up and down real quick.
Would you please describe your character?
Dude, he's
So,
yeah.
so you have a female tiefling with big ass wings. She's got a scimitar at her hip. I believe a shield as well on her back, and then she's got like a hunting rifle, kind of like strapped on her chest. And then she's got like blondish hair. Her horns kind of form like a sort of like a crown, and then her tail
Mm,
is it looks like it's been clipped.
hmm.
Oh, and she's got red skin.
So, what's with the rifle?
Oh, oh, Betsy, she was a gift from my pa. Well, it was a gift to my pa, but he's not around no more to say no, I can't have it.
Wish I could say the same sometimes.
What about you? What's with your gun?
Have you heard of the Azar family?
That's a
Uh,
good question.
Uh,
Have I?
you most probably would. His family is very famous for essentially hunting any and all types of dragons.
Hmm.
They were less
Oh.
extinction based and more hunt for sport.
yeah, which my character hates.
Oh, you them dragon hunters, aren't you?
Sadly, even though I'm not like my parents.
You saying you don't like dragon hunting?
Oh, I didn't say that. I just mean I don't do sports.
Ah, I could. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say conservative, but I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah, conservative. A conservative dragon hunter, huh? You
Let's
really,
Conservative.
you
just
re-
say, let's just say that. Unlike my parents, my hatred for dragons is far more than theirs.
Well, every dragon could use a knocking or two.
Or a bullet in the head.
So, you ever killed the dragon yourself?
One one or two before. Not big ones, but you know how them big ones love to hide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Kate. Kate Shannon.
Kelly Roth. Kelly Roth Azar.
Mhm. So, why don't you have a drink?
You know what? What's the strongest thing y'all have here?
Come on, don't be a wuss.
Yeah,
The
come on, do it.
What do you mean?
the
I'm
sheriff
asking for
looks at
the
you
strongest thing
and
they have.
the sheriff looks
What's
at
that
you
stuff that'll kill a
and
man?
says, "Are you sure you want that? It's even I have a bit trouble with it."
By
Did
the
I
way, Constance
stutter?
is he's at the bar.
you,
Oh no,
you would just. I
oh
feel
no,
like your character would
Constance,
just
your
hear
character
my
won't be
a
here for
very
just a little
familiar
second.
voice just say, "Did I stutter?" in the background.
I see. All right then. He he walks over to his he leans over to his assistant and says, "Hey, might as well get you might want to get the liquid Grim Reaper." He immediately looks at you
Ooh.
and tries to say something, but the sheriff just stares him down. With a simple nod, he goes into an old safe, grabs a thing of moonshine, and bring it over. The moonshine has a picture of a reaper on it holding up a thing of whiskey.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah!
He
You
just he just pops it. Is there a
Anyway,
shot
since that was
glass
his
like
response,
nearby?
since that was his
he actually
He,
takes a small shot glass, fills it up, and hands it to you. This is about the only amount that we actually give people.
since Sapphire
wait,
isn't answering my question, what level are we at?
It's still 5.
Okay, good.
my character
Nope.
is the wrong level.
Oh my lord.
I'm level 3.
Up your level.
I'm
Yep.
doing that now.
Anyway,
I just thought
Constitution, my boy.
all of a sudden Calaroth is like, I feel a lot stronger for some reason after drinking this Grim Reaper.
You know what? You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna say to her. Screw it.
Constance takes one drink and he's knocked out.
You know what? My character grabs it.
Just smell.
He looks at the sheriff dead in the eyes and just downs it.
Constance,
Roll
all that
me.
Constance could do is sniff it. I rolled his Constitution. It's a 1.
I'm
Kate's
Roll con
afraid
Kate's
save.
probably on her like,
Constance. Oh, I didn't know you would be joining us for this session. I do
A
have
little
to.
bit.
I do. Okay, so I do have to tell you
I
one bit
don't.
of information. Constance is not here right now.
Oh,
He is, but he isn't.
he's there in spirit.
he's
Right.
there in spirit. Yes.
Also, Kate is on like her 5th full like tankard of mead.
And you just see me just down the strongest thing they have. Just down a shot.
By the
So
way,
you want me to roll con save, right?
yes.
Gargax.
Or
Gargax.
should I roll like 5
Gargax.
con saves for all the alcohol?
Hold
Yes.
on. Gargax, what does a nat 20 get me?
Damn.
You feel a strong buzz through your body, and that's it. The save was a 30.
Damn.
Oh, I would have made that if unless I got a nat 20. Because I have a +6.
This dude.
And the way he does nat 20s for skills is as an automatic success. He looks dead at the bartender, slams it down, but before proceeding to say, "Give me another shot."
Oh god.
He just looks at
Uh,
you and says, "I have a better idea," and
Come on.
grabs 20 shot glasses, including the one you just drank from, cleaned it out, put in some new one, grabs it and says, "Since you seem to able to hold your liquor, how about we try a little drinking contest?"
Oh, you want to play games?
That's dangerous.
There ain't no drinking contest Kate's never been a part of. Let me in on this.
Hell yeah. Hell
King Kid
yeah, brother.
alcohol poisoning.
This is about to end so badly.
Probably. The two dudes with guns, the two people with
Yeah.
guns drunk, it will not be a good sign.
If only
All right.
Constance was man, if only Constance was there. He'd
There's
be
about to
making
be a
fun
bar
of
fight
you
without the
all.
bar.
He'd be making fun of you all.
What do you mean? I have a bar right here.
Ooh, girl if.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna need both of y'all to get me a Constitution saving throw.
Just one?
Got it.
One right now.
Dirty 20.
That's a
25.
fit. Do y'all really want to know what y'all get with those numbers?
What?
First up, Russ. You take one drink of that, and while you're drinking it, you fall unconscious, literally falling backwards.
Told you, told you. People gonna die. People gonna die.
And
There goes
As Kate falls, she just gives a thumbs up and falls back.
one.
Callyroth,
Yep.
you feel a buzz so much that you find it difficult to sit in one spot, as you're
Oh
constantly
no.
weaving and waving so much you look like a drunk sailor.
All right.
The
I'm
the
still
sheriff the
standing,
sheriff takes a
sucker.
good drink and simply shakes his head like they do when they get a big drink and say, "Ugh, it's one down. You're
I'm still standing, sucker.
I'm still
not
Still
standing
for
standing.
better than ever been.
not for long." As he pours both of
This
y'all some
motherfucker's gonna
another
die and
shot.
he won't be
On save number
alright.
2.
He won't be standing for much long.
All right. So what's your next con save?
Give me a second, I'm rolling it. I think I'm still standing with another 25.
You you are now, well, how do I put this?
Get fish.
You know a drunk sailor when he has a bad day?
Yeah.
That he will look at you and say, "You might want to cut back a little."
What is that?
As you get so tipsy you can barely stand up.
That's not
He
tipsy,
just
my brother.
hold.
That's
He just has his arm onto the table. And why is that?
not tipsy, brother.
No. And what? Why should I stand there?
Mm. Gotta say, you gotten farther than most. But let's see how far you
I
can
can.
go again. As he pours two new ones. Con save, please.
Con save number 3. Well, that's number 4.
You're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
die.
down this time.
You're
I'm
gonna die.
down now,
You're
22.
really down.
As you
At least you got 2 drinks
as
in.
you down your third drink, you can see everything starting to blur and move a little. As everything begins to sway left and right, left and right. You feel just you feel Out of curiosity, has anyone here actually been drunk?
Yes.
My
Yes.
character has, yes.
No, as in real life.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
What exactly? I don't know much about it. What exactly would be a severely drunk state?
Very
Um,
fuzzy head, not able to think at all. You're like blackout.
constant feeling like you have to piss.
I am
You
back.
vomit.
Also,
Uh,
There
Sapphire's
you
level is level 5.
got it.
Okay.
Also,
The
by the way,
constant feeling
you
of
are currently passed
piss
out.
and
Okay,
vomit
you
and
currently barely raise your eyes to see the dragon hunter you remember before from that one town. You can't really think straight right now. You currently have so much meat
Hey,
coursing through your
Garga,
system.
Garga, 'cause I feel like I
Vampire.
know. Because here's the thing. Unlike Kate, I have my gun strapped to my back. So when I fall, and it's loaded, so when I hit the ground, it just go.
Oh
that's
boy.
not
that's why.
dangerous.
That's
I
why
just,
Shannon keeps hers on her chest for this
I
specific
just,
situation.
And
I
what if
just
you?
look, I
There's
just
just a
look
loud
over,
bang.
take
And
another
Garga,
tiny swig
you
of
want to
my
know what the worst
main.
part is? You want to know what the worst part about it is?
What?
What?
It's not the normal rounds I left in there.
Oh no.
Oh, what was it?
It was the only It was the only set of bullets I have. The other only set of bullets I have, aka explosive acid.
Yeah, you're gonna be dealing with collateral.
Oh baby, a
Yeah,
triple.
think.
All right, all right. In the
Also,
meantime,
despite me actively playing, honey, despite me actively playing, I
So,
am
so,
not in the area.
so it's just you hear, well, down I go, followed by a thud and a gunshot, then followed by an explosion somewhere.
all right. Here's
That's
Oh
specifically
no,
what
it's an
happens.
orphanage.
Okay, here's specifically what happens. As you as you done the last shot, you waver a little and you say that as you slowly fall back. The sheriff smirks a small smirk, knowing that he's been another contender. You fall on your back as one of your shots barely misses the house and shoots into the forest where explosion hits. He then realizes who exactly you are.
I take a sip of my mead.
Yeah, the clear
Then I take pepperoni.
explosion made him understand who I was.
I'm gonna roll to see how close exactly Constance is right now to you
You're
guys,
like
real quick.
you're currently like 4 towns over, still in orange tarts. Okay, do you want to actually know what happened to your
Dang.
character?
Yes.
I had to think of something real good, and I actually was able to do that. Your character got kidnapped by cultists, and was given specific magic dampening bracelets and in a special cage cell because they actually recognize your magical power. You've been there for a couple days, fed and everything, but don't worry, things are about to get interesting.
Imagine,
Entirety of
imagine,
those few days.
imagine the explosion hit the cell.
The entirety of those few days, Constance has just been singing the same song on loop just to make his captors go batshit crazy.
And it
Oh,
definitely
what's wrong
worked.
is I have a
The
good,
the guard that's
I have a good one.
the guard that's literally set to watch you has been banging his head on a wooden beam for the last 3 hours, while also
Who's all
humming
They
the
that?
won't
tune
let you
you're humming.
go. Annoy the shit till they let you go.
It's not even good. I can roll performance, but I doubt it's good.
It's just the worst sounding the worst sound scene
That's a
ever
zero.
imagined.
That's a zero.
Oh,
Damn.
yours?
I was literally
You're singing.
just like
Your singing. Your singing is compared to the slaughtering of a pig. Two angry cats, two angry alley cats fighting over a half-dead turkey, still trying to gobble while also blood filling its lungs. And
It's not more.
lastly,
It's 3:59.
Essentially, just the most horrid sound anybody and anything had ever heard in the last 100 years.
I'm glad I'm not there now.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Would Sapphire technically hear this because they're connected?
She would probably hear the guard begging Constance to shut up.
Hey, uh, gay boy with wings. You know that you know
He's
that.
out too. He's out
Yeah.
cold too.
Yeah, he's
Kate
out.
is
Yeah,
literally on the floor
she's out
passed
cold.
out.
Kate passed out before me.
Yeah, I passed out halfway through the first shot. She's literally on the ground, just like clutching her rifle on her chest.
I got
Here's the thing. My character took 4 shots, 3 from the
Yeah.
contest, passed out. He took just half a shot and just out.
Yeah, and I'm on my second beer and I'm really tipsy, and I'm just kind of like,
Well, we didn't have beer. We had liquid what again? Liquid
Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
The Liquid Grim Reaper, yes, a drink so strong, it's not legally classified as a beverage. It's classified as either a poison or a paint stripper.
Damn.
The best part,
Okay,
it was
y'all.
My
straight
character
moonshine.
survived 4. How did my character survive 4 shots to that?
Hey,
I got
the closest your number got to 30, or in that 20, the better you handled yourself. Although the higher the
I
although
got natural
the more
20.
shots you get, the higher the ceiling got, and so you just slowly just sort of got it. The only reason the sheriff got, honestly, the sheriff's record is like 10 shots in a row before he blacked out for 3 days.
To be fair, Kate also had like 5 full tankards of ale or mead before this drinking competition.
Yeah, but I don't think that would have done much to knock you out. Just half a shot.
I mean, honestly, if you don't have any carbs in your system, or let alone any
Yeah.
actual food,
I mean, we did eat a lot of fish. There's barely any carbs in that.
I didn't.
nah,
I
what
didn't even eat.
All right,
I
so
went straight for the shots.
all right then. So back to the game. Back to the game. As the morning rises again, as both of y'all, as almost everybody gets over their late night hangover, Callyroth, you see a person. You wake up in an old rustic cabin. Well, more like a
Oh, my
shed.
head.
You see a person standing in the corner of your room.
Am I home?
Child.
Very, very not.
Oh,
it would be
good.
But
nice. It would be
here,
nice.
he hands you a small shot glass filled with a mysterious liquid. Drink it.
Oh yeah, more of that liquid grim reaper just down there.
The
It's
second
just
you
water.
drink it, unfortunately, it ain't liquid Grim Reaper. Whatever you just
Damn.
drank tasted like, well, the best way to describe it is probably toe jam from an orc, the earwax of a dragon, all mixed together with either boric acid and vinegar. But
My favorite.
My character, he sits there for a second before saying, "I'm glad I downed that instead of just
and
drink
and the
and
best
take
part
my
is
time."
your hangover is gone like the wind.
Okay. First of all, can I get like 2 more of those? One for the other for Kate because I kind of like them as a friend now. So
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Pew pew.
Oh yeah. We already my crew already gave one to her. She honestly you got lucky by downing it. She just drank it and then threw up.
Hi, pew pew, man. Yeah.
so
Oh, hello there, Sapphire. Glad to see you're awake.
Anyway.
You need a shot too?
Anyway. Hold up.
No, I
Why am
didn't
I
get
in a cabin? Wait a
Well,
second. Why am I in here?
you need the place to sleep off that liquid reaper.
Funny.
Wait a sec. My character. Do I still have my gun on my back?
No, but it is safely hung up right beside the bed on a nail on a board.
He grabs it and immediately checks the barrel before noticing the bullets gone. Like, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out having that thing on your back ain't exactly the best idea. After you passed out, you landed on it. You're lucky you didn't shoot your own head off with that. It shot off deep in the shot off a little ways in the forest. Left a big old dent in it. After that, both me and the sheriff
Wait,
actually recognized who
did
you
y'all take
were.
care of the fire?
The fire? Oh yeah,
Um.
the brush fire. Yeah, oh yeah, it just burned itself out.
Okay, good, because I don't want to cause a forest fire from my own acid.
Don't
God
worry
damn it!
about it. As he goes over and gives himself a cup of water. But I, but the second I saw that you had the little shotty around, I recognized you, along with that thing on your back, your sigil. I gotta say,
Blue said my name was Azar.
right? You see, I'm not very well known in the names, but I at least am smart enough to recognize the symbol. I gotta say, It's really it's really good to meet one of the famous dragon hunting hunters from the clan.
Don't call me a hunting. I am not like my family. I will never be like my family because
I
they
love
hunt them
you.
bastards for
Thank
fucking sport.
you.
I hunt them bastards to make sure they stay dead.
Hmm. Uh, I understand. He walks closer, revealing his grotesque image. Flesh rotting off, seeing part of his body and bone. He's a zombie, all right.
Like I immediately shakes Kate. Kate, wake up.
I got. Come on,
Pa,
everybody.
it's Sunday. It's not even school time yet.
I just say, do you want to shoot an explosive bullet?
Bullet? Oh, explosive bullet where? Oh,
Hi.
we didn't.
No,
Okay, good.
you're clearly on the floor.
She'll look around and be like, "Huh?" And then she'll look up at the dude and is like, "Wait a minute, that's not good."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he literally holds up his literal last explosive acid shot and just hands it to Kate.
Hey, where's my gun? Where's Betsy? Ugh.
Hold on. Constance,
What?
Constance. I just need to. I just need to see. I just need to see. How determined are you to annoy these fucks? That's an
Oh, we're about to
85.
shoot the
You're
guard.
an 10.
We're about to hold this zombie dude at gunpoint. Both of us.
He immediately holds up his hands and saying, "Hey there, I ain't here to rob you, murderer, or anything like that.
Both.
I just,
By
My
this,
character immediately says both of these guns have an explosive bullet in it. Try me.
by
yeah,
this
yeah,
point,
I saw what that little thing can do,
all
but
that
that's exactly why I'm here."
at this point, all that
Mm-hmm.
Sapphire can hear is just probably the guard holding Constance screaming his head off.
And what is it do you want?
You see, that little pseudo dragon was able to get me
Hello?
a little bit of info about something.
Oh,
Wait, who left?
I didn't hear anyone.
Oh,
ge-
all right, all right. Okay, well, what's the last thing you
Yeah.
heard?
I heard Zook was trying to say something to Sapphire, then it got out for everyone.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Oh, just that Sapphire would be only hearing screams of the guard holding Constance.
And
Also,
my character is looking at this dude and proceeds to say, "And what exactly do you want from us?
he looks over to
Well, from
Sapphire and
me."
says, well, you see, Sapphire here was able to show me a bit of information about something. An illegal
I didn't
ring
say
held by smugglers and slave owners, along with
Okay.
a little something that I thought you might be interested in.
How so?
A bronze dragon egg.
Yeah, they definitely still have.
My character slowly looks at Kate before saying, "Kate,
Yeah.
ever wanted to explode a dragon egg?"
Oh, you're gonna get a person so pissed.
Yeah,
No, but I'd
but
like. But I. It sounds like fun.
Oh, Constance is not gonna like either
because
of you
here's the thing:
today.
that bullet in your gun explodes on impact.
Really? And then she'll kind of just look down the barrel and like, oh wait, no.
Never looked down the
And
barrel.
that's not a joke. Because here's the thing: as he gestures to himself, as you can see, I'm clearly Dragonborn, and Black Dragonborns have access to acid. I was born with a very special version where I have four different versions of acid, one of which explodes.
No, you have one type of acid. The one-shot explosive acid. Remember? I made you
No,
pick
you
from the four?
gave me. I have four different types. I have different charges for each one, but I can only pick one a day for every long rest.
Really? My intent was essentially you got to pick one of four. Dull acid, which is half the damage, we get 4 shots. Normal acid, 3 shots. Fire acid, 2 shots, and finally explosive acid, 1 shot. That was my
Yeah, but
impression.
you told me I had to roll a d4 every time when I do the first one.
Right, to see which acid you would get. D4 would be the
Yeah.
explosive acid, which would be essentially what you would be born with. You currently have an explosive acid in you right now.
Oh. Okay,
It's
so I
just a normal
don't.
explosion.
So I don't have the other three.
Right. Right. You don't have the
Okay,
dull,
never mind.
normal, or fire. You do have the explosive
Let,
still.
let, well, okay. Let me fix what I said then. I was born with a very special acid where it explodes when ignited with fire.
That sounds useful.
And the acid is in the bullet.
So, where's the egg? I bet we could make him a nice omelet.
You
From what
know, I always wondered how a dragon egg omelet would taste. He looks at the dude again. Where's the egg?
from from what a little sapphires from what little sapphire was told me, it's in a town. It's in from the largest town here, named. I believe y'all know of it. It's called Orange Tart.
Oh great, I have to return there. Hip
Ah,
hip fucking
so you're
hooray.
familiar. Thankfully,
Yeah, I blew up a building there already.
so you're already experienced with blowing buildings up. Thankfully, as he pulls out a book, little Sapphire here was able to get this book of names and places and everything else.
He,
How is
he
a book
grabs
gonna
the
destroy a building?
well, he
Accessible
grabs the
science.
book.
Information. Very simple.
Well,
You see right here, as he points to the date of tomorrow, apparently something's big's gonna be in the auction. Something so big that every single major influence will be there. It may
my
be a
character
Tarrasque egg or it may be an
slowly.
ancient artifact. It doesn't say, but whatever it is, if it's got even the mayor of that town there, It's gotta be something good.
My character slowly yet surely looks at Kate again before proceeding to say, "It looks like we're gonna have some fun."
He he closes the book and puts it in his bag, walks over and extends his hand. My name's Billy, by the way. Yours?
I done told you mine. Did you not hear it?
Billy Bob no beat.
Ah, sorry about that. Ever since I got shot in my head, memories can be a little.
I still want more of that liquid Grim Reaper though.
No, you don't.
Uh, afraid, I'm afraid we don't have any time for Liquid Grim Reaper. We got stuff we
Oh
need to
no no no
do.
no no! You you said it's strong enough to kill a man, right?
Yes, a
You're
weak
thinking of
man.
isn't this Billy, not the sheriff?
Every person that's going to be at that office is going to be a weak man, correct?
Not yes by societal rules and different type of weak. While yes, some of them will be string beings that couldn't hold liquor for their life, others will be fat cats who literally drink wine at every meal.
You
Ah,
know,
but this ain't wine.
who knows? My character actually he just grabs the shot glass he was using and just you Kate, you're gonna see something weird. He holds the shot glass up to his mouth as he just spits out of acid into it.
He
Can I
just
have
looks at
some
it for a
wine?
second,
No, baby.
and then and you see his face contort in the biggest smile ever. It's legitimately terrifying, as it seems like his very bones and skin are getting bigger and bigger, far unnatural. He covers his mouth and gets it back to normal. I gotta say, you are.
You wanna
I
know what
did.
else my character? You wanna know what's Here's the funny thing, guys. I still have some gunpowder and I still have some bullet casings.
My character is not gonna like any of you, by the way,
Well, except for Sapphire.
except for Sapphire. He's not even gonna like this freaking zombie, man.
Well, you're gonna like the three people you started off with. You're not gonna like my character. You're not gonna like Kate.
Yeah, no, my character already dislikes yours, and Kate, he don't know them.
Oh well, they're about to get to know him real soon. Well, we get to know her.
As he pipes up and says, "We need to scout out the area. We need to find good spots to blow holes in or sneak in. I can do either.
Question:
What?
Do you have any? Do you have any like ticking time stuff here?
I have a
Uh,
question for Gargax real quick.
oh,
Sorry.
sure. What's up?
Oh,
Um, so I have a hunting rifle. Would that have a scope on it?
Well, depends. Do you want to have a scope? Do you want to have iron sights, or do you want an attachment to where you can take it on and off?
On and off.
You got one, take it on and off then.
All right.
All right.
the
Anyways,
way mine's set up mine has an inbuilt scope that I can just pop out
I love how
whenever.
there's like 3 characters who are considered wealthy enough to put to the point where they don't need a gun, and then there's 2 characters who like a gun.
And the funny thing is, we have the same type of gun. We both have a hunting rifle, which
Y'all
is the
both are the
worst
poor
part.
men of the group. Y'all both are the poor men of the group.
Yeah, but we're the most. But here's the funny thing: we may be the poor men, but we are also the ones that get the cool bullets.
And
Yeah.
plus, you guys can kill my character without hesitation. My character needs like motivation,
Probably,
and his magic can backfire.
because here's the thing: the way I should mention this to uh Russ too. My character has 5 bullet types he can create. It's a family recipe made to kill dragons.
Ooh.
The first one, which is the one I've been currently making a lot of, is the acid, which Gargax has allowed me to use my own acid for. I have
The
a
only
poison one, which is a fog cloud. I have a fire one. I have an ice shot.
The only problem is that Constance may or may not have stolen the paper that held those recipes.
But
And I'm using a lightning shot. And I have a lightning bullet.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is, you're using a rifle. You're using a hunting rifle, which is probably the same caliber as mine.
Oh baby.
You
Ow.
two,
Meaning,
you two are gonna be
I can
disgraced.
I can share my bullets with someone. Sorry, guys. This is why I said you screwed up allowing him to have a gun too.
oh no. Oh no, no, no,
What?
no,
I
no.
was gonna go with dual revolvers, but I'm like, no, I'm more of a rifle guy.
And the thing is, my character. I talked to Gargax with this. My character will end up getting a revolver later on in the game.
Oh yeah, I want a revolver too. Revolvers.
Oh, this is me and Kate are taking the western side of this campaign.
Yeah.
Would
I
the
mean,
guards like
I
given?
am, I am Texan, so I kind of have to.
Hold
Yep,
on, Gargax.
Texans
Would the
blood and
guards
board.
like at any point give in to like any of Constance's demands because of his constant singing?
I'll make it go pop. Unless you want me to make the voices stop.
Can I have some champagne?
Can I have some water?
Can I
I
Are we
want
have
there yet?
I want some
Can
nice
I
smoked salmon.
Oh, actually, do you know what would be even more annoying than the singing? The
Huh.
aristocratic requests. You the first time you mention caviar, those suckers are going buck freaking wild. Like, do you really think we have
uh,
caviar? That's our freaking rich
I
person
could
food,
I could
and just
imagine
rant
I
and
could
rant
imagine
and
the
rant
guard just
about
going
it.
just this is how I imagine the guard going. Shut the I'm tired of hearing you. If I didn't
So
have to
is
watch you, I would have shut
so is that a no to
go.
the caviar?
Yeah, he would most definitely scream his head off the second you ask that.
So is that a no to the champagne and fried salmon?
He's currently banging his head against a wooden post again.
Thank you.
um, just do it until he starts bleeding. That'll make his thought process even worse.
Actually,
Because like screaming isn't very helpful with deciding what I'm hearing. Because like in one thing you're talking about smoked salmon and caviar, and now I want smoked salmon and caviar.
funniest funniest part is that the dude actually tries to turn a gun on himself the second he tries that. Like, three of his friends bolt in and literally jump on him and drag him out of there.
What are the species of these people?
Most of them are human, although you do see a dwarf and two elves. At least ones that come down there. The dwarf is the one that makes your food. The two elves come down there to periodically look at your cell and make sure there's nothing suspicious is there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. While he's asking for food, he is also at the same time purposefully mistaking the elf for a human, the dwarf for a human, and the humans for an elf.
And that freaking grinds their gears to a halt. Like, you can legitimately hear their teeth grasping against each other, grinding together like gears every time you ask them that.
Hey elf, I'm hungry. Can I have some caviar? We're not fucking elves.
Listen, you woman! Listen, laddie? I'm not a bloody human!
I love this lady group.
Why
I'm
do
not
you
a...
look like one?
I'm a dwarf! Oh, I thought you were just a short person. What are they called? Midgets?
Coming down. So you're like a midget?
Oh, you're one of those little people.
Are you black? Cause that means that you're endless. I don't got jurisdiction to say the words.
All right.
Uh,
Let's get back to the game.
oh, are
Let's
you
get
black?
the
Because that
okay.
means
Let's
you
get
can't
back to the game real quick before somebody says something that'll get us demonetized.
Oh, trust me.
Because I can
Okay.
already see where this is all heading toward, and I don't want to like that. Yes, but that do no that. Anyways,
Okay, sorry.
Billy looks at both of y'all and says, "I'm taking a small group to Orange Chart to scope out some spots we can get into. Y'all want to come?
Sure.
What about you, Gunslinger?" He's talking to you, Callie Roth. Callie Roth?
Off.
Uh, dude, you're muted.
He might know.
Ah. I'm going to say yes. He probably is most definitely going to say yes. As he, as as both as y'all get onto a caravan. Oh, and by the way, Callie Roth, if you are listening, you do see the same caravans, although they're actually large cages on wheels. Multiple of them having large blankets over them. They take an they take an empty cart and drive it over to Lemon Time. Walk again past the guards and everybody else. Pretty easy enough. Sapphire, the Billy asks. You do remember the way, right?
Yeah, but they might not be at that first place.
He takes a look at the book and then says, What day did you get this book?"
Oh, like yesterday.
He takes a look and says, "Yep. Apparently they run just by a few days. Today, tomorrow. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow are the days that that site is
I
active."
also kind of spooked them yesterday. So if they're not in their main place, they're in a different place. Because I kind of did a little tricky.
Did you cause a large ruckus?
I looked like one of the CEOs of the place, and then made him disappear with the biggest prized object, like a golden thing, and I don't know if it was magical or not. So maybe it
He
was selling
just
for like 8 million platinum.
he just stops, looks at you, and says, "How much again?
8 million
Platinum?"
platinum.
Oh, oh, you hate the upper class. All right then. This says there are 3 other safe houses in this city. You, the tiefling, and the hunter go over here to Site D. No wait, Site C. Me and my crew will go over to Site B. Sound good?
I
Great. He he gets off at Site B. He gets off just a couple blocks away from Site B as he then goes off with his crew. Russ, Sapphire,
I
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that Kelly Roth is following y'all silently, because he's not
I
trying to draw attention or something or other. He Billy draws you a map to get you to site.
Motherfucker,
To,
motherfucker, I ain't.
wait, you're here.
I'm back.
Oh, good. Both of y'all are
I
here.
just got back. I just get back to hear you fucking say I'm following them sign. Hell, fuck, I ain't.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Billy. So Billy found out that Sapphire made a big old ruckus over the first site, and there were two other sites in the same city. He split you, Russ, and Sapphire to go to site C, while him and his crew went over to site B. Y'all are heading over there to try
Oh,
to see over there.
oh. Hey,
Oh,
Kate. Kate, you want. How long did it take us to get to town?
about 2-3 hours.
Damn. Will I have enough time to make the 8 bullets?
Oh,
probably.
yeah, probably. Oh, by the way, before you left, you noticed.
Kate, Kate,
Yeah.
remember, you have one your gun, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you 4 more.
Bet.
You have 4 explosive shots on hand, plus the one in your hand. Well, in your gun already.
Got it.
Got it. Oh, by the way,
We're
Kelly
going
Roth.
ham in this shit.
Kelly Roth.
Yes.
Just before you left, you noticed the caravans that you saw the tracks to. They were being pulled by horses, but they're currently not on there. Along with there's about 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 individual caravans attached to each other. Each one of them has a large blanket over them, and a very familiar sound coming from them. Although you can't seem to pin it down.
Uh,
I wanna
and I keep forgetting about this one
sleep.
thing. I keep forgetting about something.
What are you forgetting?
It's every fucking session. Kate, I forgot to mention, you will see a mechanical wolf beside me at all times.
Oh, okay.
The mechanical wolf. I forgot. I almost
I
forgot he
keep
was an
forgetting
artificer.
about my skilled fucking defender.
This is more evidence why you should never give a D&D player a pet.
I like to
Shut the
take
fuck up.
to keep up with my bullshit.
Oh,
Anyway,
wait.
If you, what?
Could I start off with a fucking hound?
Are you like
The
sure.
only re-
Sure. What
Here,
would you
the
like?
only
Basset
reason
hound,
I have it is
bloodhound, German
because of
shepherd, or do you
I'm
want?
going Battlesmith Artificer, which automatically comes with Steel Defender.
Cause I haven't written the backstory yet, but I'm intending for Kate to have like the family dog with her.
Is it an old dog?
No, it's about like mid age.
That's an old
Oh yeah,
lady.
and you want to know something else? One of the characters are practically immortal.
Keyword practically. Anyway. Ah!
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Kate. Kate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically, what type of dog do you want? Do you want a homebrew dog, or do you want one that already exists?
Um, homebrew.
All right then. All right. Just give me a little bit, and I'll get you something. But
Okay.
I will say the
Mhm.
dog will participate in
Or
hunting small game, but will
or
not
or
be available during large combat or combat.
actually,
Oh,
Is that all right?
like
could we say it's like a hawk actually?
A hawk. Falconry is very good. Sure. Sure, you can have a hawk, or do you want a homebrew version?
Well, here's the difference between me and you. Then I can use mine in combat.
But I want one I can use in combat.
Don't worry, don't worry. Once you get a little bit higher, you can use it in combat. And
All right.
also question: would you like a dinosaur flyer one? Because I do remember one flyer one that's like around the size of a hawk and essentially like a pterodactyl, but with a
Is
lot of teeth.
do you only remember this thanks to Alex constantly turning into it in our first campaign?
The oh, and the Quetzalcoatl? No, Quetzalcoatlus. Yes.
That's larger than a hawk.
That is
Yeah.
larger.
Right. Yes.
That's like multiple stages larger.
Right. I'm not talking about a Quetzalcoatlus. I'm talking about a dinosaur that's about the size of a hawk. It looks sort of like a walking vampire bat, but instead it doesn't have a beak. It has rows of sharp teeth and looks like a carnivore head. I can't remember the name. It
I'll
Sapphire
figure it
fought
out
them in
later.
the sky when the huntresses
Oh,
invaded
Them
those cow-
fuckers.
I
Them
have
fuckers.
like
Yeah, those
I
suckers.
have
Yes.
5 minutes left.
A what?
I have 5 minutes left.
No, not you. A freaking what's it called?
I'm not sure. But it's essentially a type of dinosaur that kind of looks like a bat when it's walking and has the head of like a meat-eating dinosaur with
We'll
a
we'll
lot of
figure
teeth.
we'll figure it out after the session. Let's just keep
Right.
going.
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. Anyways, you head over to Site B. The place seems
So
not.
we're going to Site C.
All right. Yes. Site C. Sorry. You head over to Site C, where the place seems very. It's an old warehouse. There's not you can see one dude posting up outside, and that's just about it. He's outside the big
Oh
doors, but
goody. My character's gonna look at Kate. Do you want to do it or do you want me?
What? Sorry, what was the thing? What was the description?
I,
Sorry, I had to take my headset off.
don't worry. It's
my character
essentially
looks at you.
old
My
warehouse
character
on the
looks
edge of
at.
the
Oh,
city, where there's one guard sitting out with a chair. He's asleep. The place is extremely old. You can easily get in with dozens of different locations.
All right.
so do you want the honors or do you want me to do it?
Um, let's see how you operate, Mr. Kelleroth.
Okay. My character walks up to the sleeping guard,
All right.
points the gun point blank at his fucking head before saying, "Oi, wake up!"
You see his eyes slowly open, look at the gun, look around, and say, "Huh, I guess I'm dreaming. Wait,
No,
that means I'm
my character
lucid."
immediately jumps back and pulls the trigger. Nope.
You do remember you have the explosive round in it, don't you?
Oh, never mind. I don't pull it. I step back far enough to be out the radius before my character just says, "Nope, you're not dreaming, sucker. This is a wake up call." Pulls the trigger.
You shoot as there is now a solid 10, 10 to 12, a 6 meter in diameter hole inside of the ginormous warehouse that y'all just blew apart. As you see, around 5 guys come out, all holding different types of weapons. You see like 2 with rifles, along one with a bow and arrow, and 2 with swords.
My
I
character.
would.
My character. Do you want the same thing that happened to your friend?
I'm just gonna slowly put face into my hands and
Oh
just
no. Hold on, okay. My character's gonna say, "Hey, would you like the same thing that happened to your friend to happen to you? He has one ready too."
I just wave as I'm pointing the rifle.
You see?
We roll intimidation.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
23.
All of them except for one run away, and that's one elf. And simply says, "Yeah, There's no way you did that with just a rifle. It's nearly impossible to do that with a.
Early
You what?
fire.
Roll to hit.
Okay, are you gonna shoot it?
Me?
Yeah. I don't have
Yeah.
it. I don't have one ready in my gun right
Oh
now.
yeah. I'll fire. What is the?
Just roll just to hit. Just roll your to hit.
All right. Plus 10. That's at 18.
You successfully hit as the dude gets turned to a red mist, a very vague red mist. You see, you see that inside the warehouse was extremely packed with all of the cargo holds and stuff like that, but you do still see the area where they had come out of. Do you go toward that area?
Well, how'd you like the bullet?
It's pretty nice.
I wanna be where the feet.
Alrighty. Because my character flicks another one as he just loads it into his gun. We got 8 more to shoot at these people.
I'm just gonna go in and crawl on the fucking ceiling.
When you go you go quite a little bit deep, but once you get to around those, you see two doors, one leading to the left and one leading further down.
I
Hmm.
want some caviar.
And Sapphire, you actually hear this. You actually hear that, and you also hear, "Shut up about the caviar. There's no caviar. Caviar is a food specifically made for you, the rich, the powerful, the one who can spend in 5 platinum on a freaking card. The rest of us can't spend
My
5 platinum on
my
card."
character looks at Sapphire before saying, "Well, we know where your master is."
All right,
I kind of
I,
I
I,
kind of feel sorry for the guard.
I immediately.
what
That's a
about
chef.
salmon?
That's the chef, which is on the
Oh,
door to the
hold on.
left. Again,
Hold on.
we have
What door did
bass,
that
we
come
have
from?
fish, we have bottom feeders. You get that and got nothing else. We don't got no salmon.
Guard,
We don't got no way to cook salmon. We ain't got no way to get salmon. So pipe down already.
Gargax, which
And
way did that come from? Is the question.
The chef is on the door to the left, while Constance's voice is down a little bit more.
your
My character looks like,
tone
"Hey,
very
you want to pick a direction?"
your tone is very aggressive, and I don't think this is really healthy for you.
Healthy,
Uh,
healthy. I've been literally eating swamp dust for the past 3 years because your kind refuses to actually help me, my people,
You know what?
the
Hey,
one at the
Hey,
bloody
Gargax.
bottom. You, ah,
Gargax. Midway through his sentence, he would hear just a knock on the door.
ugh, finally. What took you guys so
And
long? I need,
Kate's
I
just
need
gonna
those
be
fresh
standing right in the
ingredients.
doorway, with the gun pointed,
Yes.
and just
Just
like as he
pump,
opens
pump,
it, she's
pump,
just gonna
pump.
go, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
What's up?
I'm the chef. No, hable English.
He speaks
My,
English. He's been speaking to me all day.
my
Uh,
character just says in his native tongue, "Listen here, friend. If you don't let the annoying person in there go, I guess we're gonna have to blow this entire place to fucking smithereens. And I don't think you would like that, would you?"
He immediately
I
raises his
do have
hand
to
and
go.
says, "Down there, down there.
Wait,
Guards
does
usually
he
asleep."
speak Draconic?
I have to go.
I,
Yes, he. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, he would have heard that threat
So
as
just
he saw
constantly
the slight green glint in my
hold on.
eye.
Just give me a second. 1 second, please.
Okay.
So just imagine Constance is just gonna be with you for the rest of the time.
All right, yes.
and he's gonna end up preventing those two, aka Mr. Dragonborn and Mrs. Tiefling, from getting anywhere near a dragon egg if he finds it first. AKA,
All right.
AKA if Sapphire finds it first, because he's gonna be with Sapphire.
AKA
And then
if I
goodbye.
know where it is.
So anger, and they're gone. So tell me, would you like to let them go, or would you like to end up as the elf who's red paste on the floor?
He's a dwarf.
They're talking about the dead guy.
Oh, guards down there. He speaks in Draconic. He's usually asleep by this time, hard to wake up. I'm just gonna be here cooking. As he just turns around, slowly closes the door, and you can hear a sizzle from meat.
Juicy.
All right. Well, that went better than I expected.
So,
I just use my tail to pick the fucking lock.
all right.
And if it
Once
doesn't
you
work the
do,
first time, I'm just gonna wait till I get the fucking keys.
all right. You successfully picked the lock, and now Constance is in the party. Constance will be in the back row and will not be a part, and will essentially just be here. All right then. So what do y'all do after y'all free Constance?
Oh, I hand the chef a bullet, just another one of the explosive ones. Steps away as he unloads the explosive one in his gun and loads a normal one, but then looks back and say, "Here's a parting gift," and and shoots the dude in the head.
Ooh, this could get interesting. All right.
Rails.
All right, you shoot him in the head as the dwarf falls down as the explosive bullet rattles to the ground under the stove.
No, no, no. What I was gonna do is, I was hoping his hands will fly up, tossing the bullet upwards too.
That's not That's not how that works when you get shot in the face.
Sometimes it is.
And I've never seen that. Everyone who I've seen gets shot in the face just sort of drops it.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. Anyway, my character just picks up the bullet and just loads it into the gun. There we go. I feel like Kate's staring at me a little. Kate, how would you be looking at me for me doing that?
It'd be like, you probably could have asked him to make us some food before you killed him. I'm kind of hungry.
He probably would serve slop anyways.
Fair enough.
Plus, if anything, I hope the bartender owes me a little favor. And if he does, well, we got a meal right there.
Very well.
And if not, you got the water skipper head, right?
No, I believe what were they called?
The sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff. I think he
Well,
had
that
that.
if we take that head and go back to Dust Bowl with it, because remember, I had a bounty with the thing. We probably got free food. We probably got food in Dust Bowl.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And plus, I didn't want to waste one of these special bullets on him. He wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
The elf
Dwarves.
definitely was. He had the balls.
Yeah.
So,
And what about the first
my character
guy?
looks at
We don't talk about the first guy.
the first guy got it because he was sleeping on the job.
Yep, that's punishable by death. Everyone knows that.
Of course, of
Exactly.
course.
Sleeping on a job is punishable by an explosive bullet to the head.
All right, so see where would this be going next? Ah, yes. What exactly would y'all be doing now?
Well, I'll be first things first. Constantine. How'd you
Constance.
end up here?
They're
And
not here.
right,
Oh, fuck.
right. Constance tells a story, or however Constance will do it. Of essentially, Constance was running around, got kidnapped, and was put in specialized bracelets that essentially absorbed magic. It was one of the few items in this world that didn't have any sort of magical energy, and to compensate for it, it would absorb magical energy.
Oh,
Iron.
what's the called? Can I? Are there any like um heavy like pans in this kitchen?
Heavy
That's kind of
hands?
like your pans, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
oh
a like
yes, yes. I thought you said hands with an H. Yes, there are a few.
Pans. P-A-N.
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Right. There is a
I need to.
couple. There is a couple cast
Are you
iron
hit a dude
skillets.
upside the head with a frying pan?
No, I'm gonna melt them down and make a special bullet. Special bullets.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure cast iron. Pretty sure cast iron won't be that good in a bullet.
It's
Um,
good.
It will be against phase, that's for sure.
But won't every
Sorry to
bullet
say.
be? But won't every bullet in this area would be good against Fae? Most of it made out of little steel balls.
what's it called? No, I'm looking for like
Made out of brass.
I'm essentially looking for one to melt down into a sort of shotgun shell kind of thing, but it's fired from a
Oh.
rifle.
Oh, you're talking about rat shot. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a pure steel. Yeah, there's a pure
Lucky.
skill. There is a pure steel muffin tin under the counter.
All right. I'll look at it and I'll go perfect, and I'll stuff it in my pack.
What you planning to do with that?
I'm gonna make some rat shot.
You need someone to help you make it?
I know a thing or two, but I wouldn't mind the help.
Because my character pulls out just another bullet casing that can filled with just gunpowder. I have the materials right here.
Very well. But in the meantime, we should get out of here.
Yeah.
We have what we came for now. Or no, we still have that whatchamahoo.
Well, I wouldn't mind wanting to kill those 4 guards that ran away.
Just proceeds to loot the dead body.
Okay, which one?
The one that isn't red.
Ah, I see.
The one that
So the
isn't
only
red
one being
mist.
the chef.
The one that I shot in the head with a normal round, pretty much.
That would be the chef. The chef has 3 gold coins on him,
Taking
a
it.
2 different knives, one for a flaying knife and a butchering knife. A big cleaver. And what might has been an old sandwich, but now has mushrooms growing out of it.
Ooh.
What kind of
The,
mushrooms?
it's the type that grow on mold.
Perfected?
That's a lot of different mushrooms.
Bad mushrooms. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
literally.
a moldy sandwich. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat it one way or another.
Oh, no. I was asking in case it was LED tripping.
You mean LSD, not LED?
No, I want to look as bright as the fucking sun. Yes. Yes, I do.
I want that
An LED
RGB, baby.
mushroom. Got it.
I
Yes,
want
these
that
mushrooms are
RGB.
specifically LED. They make you glow. They literally make your veins and skin glow.
Fluorescence camera skin.
Here's the funny thing. I wanted to play this character more serious than all my others. It did not end up like that.
Ow.
Only because I have a gun buddy now.
All right then. So what next? Are y'all gonna head off back to Site B?
Sure. If there's any guards out there, we can always blow another hole in the place.
You start heading to Site B, and on your way there, you meet Billy and the rest of the gang. They mention how there's a solid 3 good weak points that they can exploit. The back wall where the stage is supposed to take place is weak and can easily be blown up. There's also a hole in the ceiling that they can sneak through, along with an unprotected sewer system.
My character just asked, is there any guards asleep out there?
No, most of them seemed very alert after.
Was any one of them just not doing their job correctly?
Uh, I don't know what the job was, but the ones that looked like they were doing a job looked like they were doing well.
Hmm. My character
Oh,
looks at a few guards to see if there's just like two guards talking to each other.
Yeah, there are two of them out front. They
I would like to.
What?
Okay.
uh,
Hold on, Gargak. What were you saying?
yes, there are two guards outside the front door talking to each other.
My character just pokes up with a rant with the explosive shot before yelling, "Your job is punishable by death!" and shoots the round right at the door.
Hold on
Uh,
for a second.
Look,
Just give me 1 sec. I need to see something.
Also, I would like to change the face of my shield of expressions into the face of the dwarf chef with the bullet in his head.
Sure.
you can change the.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, wait a second. Your shield has face of expressions?
Yes, I have a
Yeah,
shield. I have a shield of expression.
The crap is that?
It's literally just a regular shield, but I can change. I can change its shape into the likeness of a face.
oh my lord, that's cool. Give me a second. I'll mute up for a
18,
bit.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright then, you attempt to pull the trigger as both of them look at you, but nothing fires. Both of them just look at each other weird and continue talking. Billy comes up and says, "What do you think you're doing?"
I I quickly make myself look like I quickly make myself look like the auctioneer man and just come out just like, "Mm. Oh, don't worry, they are just messing around. They've been playing around with these useless guns for a while. You know how they are."
Both of
I
them
don't know
both
if
of them
I'd
look at
call
each
a
other.
gun useless.
Both of them look at each other, then something about yeah, not really effective, dunce, or something other, and continue talking. Billy pulls you aside, uh, Kalaroth, and says, What was that? If you made in a second, you would have been dead. This whole thing would have been blown. They would have disappeared, and we could not have gotten that dragon egg." He hands you back the explosive round he took from your gun.
Mate, mate. I did this at the last area, and I wanted to see bloodshed.
I have an idea. If you temper yourself and hold off for a single day, You could have 3 times as more bloodshed as you would right now.
Fine. I mean, I already blew up a few people. Well, me and Kate blew up a few people already.
Yeah, we blew a bunch of dudes.
That is
Uh,
gonna complicate things. All right,
I'm still
all right. Let's get out of here
talking.
before they start to suspect anything. As he calls everybody over and gets out of there.
I was still talking with the two people, just like, it's not really wise to be talking this much on your break. You don't know what
As
kind of mistakes are out here.
you just hear.
Yes, sir. You just hear
Oh
what?
no, the whistle. Does the whistle come through?
No.
All you hear mid sentence, Alex, is
Mm-hmm.
just a loud whistle,
Oh,
as if trying to tell you we're leaving.
hold on. I got a slight extra customer. I'll be right back. As I proceed.
They say, "All right, sir. Hope you have a good day." Is just me, or has he actually gotten nicer? The other guy goes, "Yeah, yeah. You didn't threaten to cut off our giblets this time. I feel like that therapy is actually helping with them."
No, my character's gonna poke his head out as he just sits there before saying, "Hey, guard,
Both of them look at you. Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask, when's happy hour?"
Uh, happy hour. It's he walks over to you and whispers, "Tomorrow, around 8 p.m."
He looks at him before saying, "I'm not talking about that happy hour. I'm talking about happy hour at the bar."
Oh, actually, the same time, 8 p.m. tomorrow. He points to the other side of the street where there's a pretty good bar. That place has happy hour.
He just gives him he just gives him a thumbs up. Thank you, and he whispers back to him, and thank you for the little other happy hour too.
He simply nods his head and walks back to his post.
As my character, it just goes to the bar.
All right, you
Hey,
go to the bar. What do you do?
my, well, Kate, are you coming with me?
Yeah, I'll go.
Cause like once I get in the bar, I'm gonna look at the bartender and say, I need two round, I need 2 things of whiskey and some food.
You see a tabaxi lady turn to you and says, "We got a large menu." She points up to a large sign, a chalkboard with chalk on it. "Pick what you want and call me over." And she walks over and pours 2 things of whiskey.
What you want? Um,
The thing, well, it's currently, well, the time for y'all would be around supper time, or dinner for everyone else listening. So only around larger portions, but still some good stuff. You have pork, beef, some hamburgers, a steak, and I do not know what people in the Old West ate, but food that people in the Old West ate.
Bacon
I
and
love.
potato.
Yes, I love insert food here.
Yes, exactly.
Beans and potatoes. And a lot of beef. But mostly
hold up.
beans and bacon.
Oh yeah, mostly eggs, bacon, beef, chicken, pork, along with something known as cactus juice.
Do
What?
not actually drink cactus juice. This
Yes,
is a PA from me because it will actually make you more dehydrated because it gives you diarrhea.
Yes, only one specific type of cactus actually has drinkable water from it. I do not remember
And
So
what it
people,
is,
so
but
people
please do
out
your
there
own
do not, in
research.
real life, do not drink cactus juice. This is just for the game.
This is assuming the people listening or any of us are live in an area where there are actual cacti.
Some people grow their own. Don't give them any good way because they can just be as dumb.
Yes, then
My
be
cat, my
careful with
character.
plenty of cacti. Some saguaro cactuses are so big. I actually remember hearing if you cut one down, doesn't matter if it's on your own property, you get 25 years in prison. It usually take 200 years for just for one to grow.
Those things take fucking forever. I mean,
Wow. My character looks at the thing and says, "Give me the beef stew."
The tabaxi nods her head and fixes two beef stews and puts them up with the whiskey. Puts them on the table
Okay. Well,
and say, "We
how
also
much?
have a deal tonight, 50% off the cactus juice."
mm,
I'm good on the cactus juice.
I'll take a cactus juice.
Oh,
She,
do you guys have like I don't know some milk?
yeah, we got milk. She goes over to a frost fridge, which is a actual refrigerator. It's just that every once in a while, a technician, quote unquote, comes on and uses some sort of frost spell on it, frostbite, frost something. It's essentially just an old refrigerator. She pulls out a thing of
oh,
milk, pours a glass, shuts it, while also grabbing a cactus. No, I'm telling you, this bottle is shaped like a normal bottle except it's entirely made out of cactus, spines included. As she grabs it, pours a glass, and puts both over. Careful
oh,
with
wait,
cactus
one more
juice.
thing. One
Oh,
more thing.
yes?
3 sugar cubes.
She just gives one of those tired sighs, walks over, grabs exactly 3 sugar cubes, and puts them on a little napkin on the bar. Anything else?
And I just slowly slide it over to Scarlet.
Happily eat.
Ah, I see. Guess that makes sense.
And with how
Yes.
much do I owe you?
She looks you up and down, and for some reason looks to the other side of the street. Then says, on the house.
Oh, okay. Huh. My character looks at Kate and says, "Free food."
I won't say no.
No such thing. You just scared the dickens out of her.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's not scared. It doesn't take a genius to see that she's actually happy about something.
Be impossible.
She might be high right now.
Well, my character
Can I
just sits
roll
there and
insight?
enjoy. My character just sits down and eats his beef stew, drinks his whiskey, hopes Kate doesn't die from the cactus juice.
I drink my milk.
Alright,
I eat my
roll me a
Taking
sugar.
to sugar
constitution check
cubes.
on the cactus juice.
Constitution. A save or a check?
Uh, a save. I think it would
Okay.
be safe.
Uh, fuck. A 13.
Heck,
You get pretty tipsy off the cactus juice.
Man.
cactus juice. Wait, do I not have to roll con for whiskey? Is it because I roll that nat 20 I don't have to roll for the whiskey anymore?
Oh yeah. It's most definitely because of the nat 20 you rolled before. But fair warning, some of the strong stuff you will have to roll for. But for
Huh?
weaker stuff like whiskey, rum, and stuff like that, you won't need
Vodka.
one. After the captain got into your system, most alcohol you just drink for the flavor, not even the alcohol.
Yes. Free alcoholism.
Oh, and
Dude,
note
now
for
you need to
anybody
you
listening,
need to
I
get
do
the
not know if that
amulet of the
actually works.
drunkard.
The first character that's almost impossible to get drunk.
Okay, so if you finish up your meal along with Billy playing a game of cards with some guys in the corner. After a little bit after the sun goes down, he gets done, walks over to y'all and says, "Hey, y'all ready to go? I already cleaned them out."
Hmm.
I'm ready to go as I'll ever be.
I'll
Yeah, he got a little drunk from the cactus juice.
oh
Well,
boy.
she's got a little
No,
drunk from the cactus juice.
this
I'll make
stuff
sure
is
to get him a
great.
morning. I'll make sure to get him a morning shot in the morning.
But yeah,
I
I'm
don't
ready
drink
to go.
this.
Both of y'all head back to the both of y'all head back to the campsite in Chum as to spend the last night.
My character, first things first, I'm gonna look the sheriff. I need a favor.
Who are you telling this to?
The sheriff.
The sheriff looks over to you and says, it's you. What do you want?
Water skipper head.
Hmm? Why do you need that? I was planning on hanging it up in my hall as a trophy.
Be right back.
I'm
Sure.
not saying I'm taking it away from you. I'm going to use it as proof as the water skipper's dead and hopefully get the reward for that bounty still.
You could just take that hide. They'd leave you with that. Although with head it would be much better. Alright. He
Yeah, that's
picks
fair.
up and
That's
goes
fair.
over to a drawer and pulls out the water skipper head and throws it to you. The thing
Because
probably weighs
my character,
around 35 pounds.
you know, it's been a while since I held a dragon head.
Yeah, sorry I had to take the kill from you.
That's fine. As long as I can get the reward for it, I'm fine with it. And as long as the bastard's dead.
Sorry. Alright, so do you head over to Dust Bowl or do you spend the night here?
How long will it take me to get the Dust Bowl?
You sure? Because pretty sure that most places will be closed. It's already pretty late.
Sheriff's office.
Ah, alright. You,
Because
so,
how
so,
will I be
do,
able to get there and come back before the event?
yeah, most definitely. It's around
Okay.
it's around an hour walk. It's definitely an hour walk, but you do still need a long rest to get back your acid.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna probably sleep in, anyways. But yeah, I want to go do that real quick.
Alright. Alright. Quick, alright, with the itty bitty time skip, you walk up to the sheriff's office, you knock on the door as the sheriff, in his pajamas, sees the head, yawns, goes inside, grabs the small thing of gold, hands it to you, then just says, "Oh, if you come back tomorrow, I'll have your food for you, but it's the most everybody's sleep, so you might, just wanna
Now,
sit
how much
down."
gold is it?
It's around six gold pieces in total.
Congratulations, you got $60.
Yep. I'm gonna return back, and the moment I get back on camp, I'm just gonna set the water skipper head on the counter or on the drawer and go sleep.
The morning comes as you sleep in. Everyone's up and ready, and everyone's up and moving. The sheriff is happy that he has his water skipper head back, and on that day, hangs the head on a plaque on his wall after cleaning it off. The day goes by well differently. After you wake up, you get with Kate and Sapphire, along with Billy and his crew, to go over the plans. The best way right now to do it would probably just go through the front door. He had During the night, one of his subordinates said that there was going to be a pretty heavy defensive on all three sides. Apparently, they put a bunch of alligators in the sewers. The skylights now guarded, along with that back wall having along now, at least temporarily, home of a wandering former
Hello.
bullfighting minotaur.
All right, I'm back.
All
What's
right.
happening?
Essentially, Billy just said the best way to get through is go through the front door. All three routes that they saw before won't work. The sewers now have gators in them. There's guards on skylights, and now the wall that did have the weak wall now has a former bullfighter, bullfighting, specifically the bull minotaur, sleeping there for a few days. So the best spot would probably be just to go through the front door and push your way through.
One best play. I think the best play is you send some people in first to scout it out.
Like who? All my men look like they belong in the street. Is where I found them. I look like, well, death. The only one that
You
looks
will
like.
be over here mimicking the fucking guy.
Well,
Oh yeah, I forgot you
let's
can
just
do
say
that.
one of the guards thought I was when I asked for happy hour yesterday. Thought I was talking about the little event. So I could be a good candidate to go in too.
Now that's a good one. He
That's not a
he.
joke.
Oh no, I know it's not. It's a good situation. One of the guards thinking you're a member. That's gold right there. He put.
Partially because of my help. Sorry, hold on. Turns back to normal. Partially because of my help.
Course.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't use
I
the form you just had.
Or it could be.
My best guess is that dude's
Listen,
going to
I
be
just
there too.
hope.
So be careful.
All I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is, as long as my parents aren't members here, I should be fine.
Should we tell him now?
Hmm?
Joking, joking.
What did you say?
Should we tell him now?
Tell me what?
Well, I thought it'd be funny if your your parents were actually members for a second. But then I thought, actually, no, that'd be pretty sad. Because that means you're gonna have to kill your family.
How's that sad? My character hates my parents.
Well, I don't know.
If anything, it will bring them great pleasure to do it.
Hmm. All right then. So the day comes, or more specifically, the hour. The plans are made. As the sun begins to set, the party begins. You are outside of the area. Do you just walk in, talk to the guard? What do you do?
Yep. I just walk in.
I
Sapphire, what
walk
form
in
do you
with
take?
him as their supervisor, the CEO.
Both.
I'll walk in behind, looking like trying to act like I'm a bodyguard.
I feel like they're gonna have a check-in for weapons.
Actually, no. Most people know each other here. And they know and there's way too much stuff here to just lose to a gunfight. And plus, even
Oh,
if one dude managed to draw a gun, the others wouldn't want to mess out on anything they have there, and he'd be dead before they even hit the ground.
well, I guess as I walk through, many people would notice my parents' insignia on my back as well.
Yes, you do, and there's plenty of different things around here. You see eggs of different creatures, creatures in cages, ancient artifacts. This is essentially a auction for the rich. This includes sentient creatures, wild beasts, even humans and
Hmm.
other sentients. But and then you finally get to the doors. Giant doors made from an old oak tree.
Oh, by the way, Gargax, did you see my what I sent you in private messages?
Oh, no, I didn't. Let me check.
It's just a
Don't
fucking.
reply out loud. Don't reply it out loud though.
Oh,
Hmm.
secrets. Fun.
Character related.
Ah, okie dokie. Oh,
Well, are you
this
gonna?
is about to get interesting. You you see the two orcs there open the doors for you. You see a
Thank you.
pristine auction floor. Chairs lined with velvet and made from mahogany. Velvet carpets and all. A majestic podium and two pure spruce tables. You already see you already see quite a few people there, including quite a few of them having a hood, but one of them seems different. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look he's here for something. You're not sure, but you don't have much time to think as the lights begin to dim and the first item gets sold.
All right. My character is gonna sit like kind of near the front.
All right, you sit. Okay, there are a total of 5 rows. Do you sit in two or one?
I sit in one. I feel like my parents would have a lot of money, so he's gonna use their wealth in this too. So,
Oh, trust me.
like
The
I say,
second the second you sit down there and the speaker recognizes you, you can almost see his eyes turn to like dollar signs.
if I do end up buying something here, I'm going to just make it seem like they just put it on my parents' tab.
All right. The first
That's
auction.
how bad I despise them.
I don't.
The first auction
Yeah.
is an assassin, one for hire, and a woman walks out in a deep cloak, almost like she's enveloped in shadows. The bids begin to start. More and more piles in. Do you bid?
Yeah, yeah. My character holds up his 500 platinum.
The second you say that, everyone begins to whisper stuff like, "That's all that much? He is from that family. All that for just one assassin?" The auctioneer immediately hits the gobble on the podium and says, "Sold! Your new master awaits." As the
Like
shadowy
I
figure
want.
simply stands right beside you. The auction goes on as more and more eccentric items go out. Some human, some ancient artifacts. You even you even see an object that sparks something in you. A glass case holding two flags torn. One is a pile of money, while the other is a crossed sword and axe. The auctioneer explains that these were ancient kingdoms, known for their strength, holding his hand over the one with coins. This one was known for its greed, taking anything it could take and selling anything it could sell. Soldiers, people, anything. And putting his hand over the one with the axe and sword. This one was wrathful. All those who betrayed them or attacked them was met with all their power. Both were feared, but both destroyed each other. You feel something rise in you. You don't know what. You like one of the flags, but you hate the other one. You don't know why. Do you bid?
100 gold on the golden axe.
I bid 2 platinum on in the
I
I
just bid
bid
100 gold.
platinum on the coins.
Alex, I just bid 100 gold, which is technically 10 platinum.
Oh, 11
One
platinum.
one person goes to 11 platinum. Another 12. Do you go higher?
15.
As small gaps appear, another gobbles sold. The flag of two kingdoms. As an auctioneer walks down and places the item next to you. The more items get sold and sold. Ancient weapons, cursed artifacts, a literal gelatinous slime containing what was thought to be a great warrior, forever living but eternally dying, stuck inside the acid.
Okay.
If do you bid? Yes or no?
I want to know some about some of these. You said cursed weapons?
Yes. It specifically said that they
No, I
were
don't.
cursed items. Those he even said that
Okay.
one weapon was
Is there
supposedly
any weapons that would look something like my character would use?
No. No guns, no knives, not nothing. Almost everything is either
Then
swords or axes.
no, he doesn't buy them.
I
Um,
do bet for one of the axes.
I would
One
also
of the
like to bet for a sword.
Alright. Two
Just put on my
Alright.
parents' tab. Y'all
Right,
too.
yes. Alright. The two swords that stick out the most are two rusted swords. One that even though it looks rusted and old, you can still see the gleam of its blade, while the other seems eternally on fire. The weapon seems brittle, and yet the fire of it still rages. Do you bid on it?
Yes.
20 platinum.
The gas immediately roll. You're the one that's buying most of the stuff here, after all. Most people sparsely. You currently got three pretty good items. The next item is it.
Once once I get the sword, I'm gonna hand them over to Kate.
Why, thank you.
I don't
And
use
the
swords.
axe is a and
I
the
take one this.
axe. The axe is a large halberd made out of pure stone. They said they don't fully know what it does, but they do know from their research that it is extremely cursed.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the axe. Never mind. You can keep the fucking source. I'm taking the axe. Just
All
for
right.
fun.
It's a halberd.
Ah,
So
30.
what are the swords?
Two sh- two
I'm going to
sh-
go ahead and mention this. Those swords were these. I know exactly what swords they are. The swords your character holds was a sword that can cut through literally anything, and a sword that would burn, that would never extinguish from burning. These were swords my old character Belrath used all the time.
They are
two
ancient pieces of lore that have been in this campaign, the last campaign, and the campaign before.
Yep. So pretty much you have the continuation of my character's weapons in your hands.
Yep.
Rusted over, which means they have been treated awfully. But
Yeah, you can always restore them though.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
afraid
So you
not
finished
these
can
one.
if you
blades.
still own them.
Afraid not these blades. They're more decorative now. It's sure the
Oh,
slicing blade has more than a few swings in it, but more than some like 5 where it can cut clean through anything. The thing would break and shatter. The thing looks like it's been exposed to the elements for the past 5,000 years. Same with the flame sword. It looks brittle, like the flame has eternally burnt away at the metal. While it's hard to destroy and almost near impossible, enough heat to the metal just breaks it down.
Hmm.
So, do you bid on that halberg?
I do. I bid at 30
oh.
platinum while I'm still looking like the
Well,
owner.
you say I don't think the people up there would understand Draconic, so I'll just translate it for them.
More gas, more gas, but plenty of well, that makes sense, and yeah, I get that. As
I know common.
as the, as the
Yeah, but I
Halberg,
thought when it comes to common, you can only talk to only Zook can understand your common.
as as the man walks down and begins to hand you the Halberg, the man slowly turns to stone. He doesn't seem to notice. As he gets but a foot from you, he turns to stone completely. Gasps of rife in the crowd.
The character
Clearly,
takes the flag that of the greed and just wraps it around the halberd.
which then I grab.
I see. The next item. Oh yes, that's perfect. No, wait. Ah, that's perfect. The next item is unique. A stone. A stone that has an amulet in it. The amulet, although broken, shines like the cosmos in the sky.
Target.
Yes?
The moment I see that, my character is immediately going to stand up and shout out 30 platinum right then and there.
The second you say that, you can literally, from the corner of your eye, you see that most try to bid, but eventually don't. Except for the hooded figure you noticed before. 31, he says in a monotoned voice.
My character looks at. Hold on, my character looks at him. Repeat that.
31 platinum for that beautiful gem.
40.
Say what?
40.
40.
He said 40, everybody.
Hmm.
Looks like
41.
we high spenders again.
41, he says. And again,
100.
gasps arise from the crowd as both look at each other, gasp and wondering can he even afford that, as they even wonder if even that can cover your family's wealth. The gobble hits. 100! Deal! He goes to grab it, but for a second, the lights go off. You hear a clamp and a scream as the lights go back on. The man,
Depressed.
the man who is the instructor, now has a large bear trap on his leg, screaming in pain, trying to get it off. The gem disappears, and somebody going through the
I
roof.
hate
The shadowy man,
something
still in his
down.
chair, gets up and simply walks out, flapping his coat.
Gargax.
You hear?
See
Oh,
next.
Question: Is there any pistol there, like up there?
no, but you do. But you do hear something. Something that you don't, that everybody else doesn't seem to react to. A single line. I wouldn't mind killing her again.
What was that?
Do you say this in character or out of character?
Out of
Character.
character. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, you hear him say just barely enough to where only Hugh can hear it. Even those around him don't seem to react to it. Almost like you're the only one who can hear it, as he says, I wouldn't mind killing her again. You feel a rage
My
bubble in
character
your
wouldn't.
chest like nothing else
He
you've
wouldn't
felt before.
understand. Yeah, he wouldn't understand, but he would feel the rage and instantly draw his rifle, pointing it at the shadow figure.
Also, I
Talk.
was the person that it stole the thing in the darkness that they brought in. I have dark vision.
I see.
So
When the
who stole
lights
it?
go out, you see something completely different. While others see shadow and darkness, you see clear as day. A figure wrapped in a robe, with a with a cat-like tail checkered in its pattern, as the trap emits seemingly appears out of thin air as he steps on it. The, the mysterious person dives down and grabs the trap, the rock with the gem, revealing their fur-covered hands as they immediately begin climbing a wall and jump out of. And just before the lights go back on, they reach the edge. The lights turn back on as they flee.
I immediately go outside and try to catch her.
I
I have
see.
very high fly
Yeah,
speed, but it is
Oh.
yeah.
half.
And as you're doing this, my character is on the edge, about to shoot this dude that's
As
walking away.
as your as you pull your gun, people begin to panic even more. Everybody's running and yelling. And suddenly you hear gunshots from the front. It sounds like Billy and his crew finally got here.
My
Only
character, my character
only
looks at
this
Kate. You get the stuff. I got some business to take care of. As he chases the rogue figure down.
And
you don't
we
need to
follow.
chase him, right? He's just standing there right at the edge of the gateway. But as people run in front of you, he disappears.
I was flying above, so unless he was using teleportation magic,
He probably was.
I don't have counterspell, so I'm sorry, bro.
Sapphire. As you fly to catch up with this mysterious figure, the figure runs faster and faster, hopping from building to building. It looks like they're going for the edge of the city.
Which I immediately do a chill touch to their shoulder. Are they within 120 feet of me?
Yes, they are.
I do that chill touch to their shoulder, hoping that the pain will knock them off guard. And that will be, and I'm using my golden dice for this. Oh, you fucking edged me! You damn dice! 16.
You cast a spell as a hand appears. You can see her grab her shoulder where the hand is, but this figure does not slow down for a second. Continue the bolting
Garget,
for the edge of the city.
hold on. Hey, Alex, you want to try it again?
Sure. It is a
Okay,
cantrip.
let me roll for you.
Oh wait, it was
Because a
just on
nat
the
20 hit.
making a 22.
Yeah.
Of what?
22 d20 to hit.
Right,
To
but
hit.
but with what spell?
Oh,
The
it
same
was
stuff.
necrotic damage.
To where?
The shoulder.
Why did you could have chose the leg?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
You know what? Yeah, nope, the leg. That's actually smarter.
As you hit the as you cast as it perfectly hits,
Oh, max damage too.
How much?
10.
Oh, wait, is that double?
Oh, right, that's not doubled. 20.
I'm sorry. I need you to look at these and tell me if those are your good church things. They're 38. I didn't know you were 38.
Looks like it.
They are.
No, Johnny would know. All right. So, anyways, as you cast a spell, you can literally see her. You can literally see her legs begin to get necrosis as it dies. As she attempts the next jump, her leg simply fails, falling her into the alleyway not far from the walls of the city.
I quickly dive and grab onto them to make sure they don't die. I wanted to knock them off guard, but it seemed that their legs are not working. I got questions. Questions a dead person can't answer.
It doesn't look like she'll need any help. As the figure grabs onto the wall with her claws and slides down, landing into a pile of garbage. She then limps out, trying to still go for the wall.
Which I just land right on top of their head, halberd raised above me, and just like, you.
She immediately stops at feeling the weight. Leave me be.
After you give the gem back and answer some questions. After all, oops, I'm not exactly the CEO. I'm just a pseudo dragon. As I let down the magic again.
Oh crap, I forgot you still had the magic. Oh crap, that would be even more terrifying for her.
Yep, just a guy flying with no wings, just chasing after them. And I know Tabaxi is speed, but that's only for one round, and they had to stop completely if they want it to go again. So it's like a little short sprint extra. Which would have been helpful if I didn't have double the speed of them.
For a second, she falls to the ground, her arms clutching her chest, or more her stomach area. Fine,
Transfers
fine.
back and just kind of. So, is it okay if I ask a couple questions before I take back that jewel?
Quick question. Calliroth.
Well, my
Calliroth. You there?
better have you rock.
And he's muted.
Give me a sec. I'm doing some RL.
Alright. Alright. In the meantime, I really need him here for a second, so I'm gonna. So in the meantime, would y'all like to hear a bit more lore about the world?
I was gonna ask the guy questions.
Actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. What do you ask?
What? Why did you steal the jewel in the first place?
It takes a
I know
second.
Hmm?
You ask your second question.
Why did you steal the gem in the first place? Because that's a very slimy play. He spilled a very, very ugly people. But I'm sure you had other things on your mind and slimy people when you stole them. Why did you steal it?
Her voice Her voice cut through the air, precise. It was my only chance. This
Your only
stone
chance.
has been is connected to my family.
Mm, that's all.
I know it. Is there any more need to know where you come from?
I was summoning, as you might say. I was taken from one area, teleported to the next while I was still basically a baby, and then I was raised by my master. I don't have much given things that aren't edible. Though there is perhaps one thing that I was given, but I will show that off later, if I'm feeling comfortable. But the second thing is, what's your name?
Oh, that's right. I never gave you my name. Sorry. One thing that orphanage should have taught me was manners. That headmaster should have tried to do anyways. She pulls back her hood, revealing the tabaxi you saw at the bar.
That. Mm, oh, it's you. Well, I'm sorry about taking a family heirloom. We were getting of our money, and it seems like my person is naturally impressed. Though I did see the confusion on his face. Yeah, I think he has something spiritually shitty going on. But then again, so does my master, which is not the only reason why I know shit's going down. Now, well, we do need a very capable thief in our party. But there's a second guy, wasn't there?
Second, I'm afraid I don't really work well with other people like that.
There's another cloaked figure in there. And my goodness, this halberd is getting really heavy, even though it's just stone. I hope it doesn't touch your fur.
Look, I don't know. I look, I don't know. I work alone. The second
Oh,
the second I knew that you and those group of yours was planning on trying breaking in there and doing something, I knew I had my chance. But when you got in there and didn't destroy everything, I figured that the best thing I could do was just steal it right there.
oh dear, you didn't know we had the place surrounded, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, oh there. I want to say like 90% of them are gonna die.
Good.
Oh yeah, there's that. They
Well,
are imprisoning very bad and very sentient things, so there's that as well. And since you work alone, how about I do a little character introductory if from you to my party? After all, well, if your hands can easily steal a thing or two, we might have some use of you.
Alright, I'm back.
all right. All right. Okay, so quick thing. Uh, Kellyroth,
hmm
after the figure disappeared, did you chase after? Did you chase after Sapphire after Sapphire flew over for the thief?
No, I go look for the dragon egg.
You look in the back, but you can't find any dragon egg.
Where's one of the dudes? One of the sellers?
You see one huddled in the corner?
My character walks over to him and points his rifle at him.
Look, it's
Dragon
literally
egg, where is it?
the dragon egg? What are you what are you talking about? What dragon egg?
Where is the egg?
Look, I don't know.
He pulls out the explosive shot, puts a normal bullet in it, and shoots it right beside his head. You think I'm playing?
I'm not, I know
Where
you're not. Please,
is
please.
the bloody egg?
What egg? Which egg? We have lots of eggs. We have dragon eggs. We had a
The
dragon egg.
golden dragon egg.
Golden Golden? Wait, oh, did you mean bronze?
I don't care. Where's the dragon egg you were going to sell here today?
I
And do you have a pistol back here as well?
Kate?
Hello? Hello?
Hold on for a sec. Um you Kate?
I'm waiting for Cardiac's answer.
Oh, you do see one old revolver sitting on the in one of the open crates.
My character walks over and grabs it.
Oh, wait.
Before walking back, holding the revolver and just holds it against their head. Dragon egg. Last time I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't know. Look, I don't look I don't know. Just 2 days ago we had a dragon egg on an auction. We didn't realize that look, we were gonna sell it, and then people were gonna bring it here, and then other people would bid on it. It was an inside job to try to get more money out of the people here. But but the boss
Look,
took
I
it.
just want the
Only for the
egg.
boss didn't say he took it. I don't know where the dragon egg is. I'm pretty sure it was stolen.
Well, I guess you're shit out of luck then. He pulls the trigger.
There's just a click. But please, I can tell you where any other egg is. We have little hundreds. Dragon eggs are extremely rare. We have every other creature egg here.
I
We have
want
basilisks.
that
We have
one in
drakes. We have hydras.
specific.
We have literally everything else. Just please.
You know what? How many dragon eggs you're going to sell here today?
We only had one, an old one we found in an old temple. The thing was still breathing inside. We don't know how long it takes after what needs it to hatch. But but it, but we knew it would be
Where
sell
is
for a
it?
lot. I told you, someone stole it. I don't know who or and I don't know where. We have hydra eggs. We have snake eggs. We have drake eggs. We have literally every other type of dragon except for true
Is there
dragon
any
egg.
bullets
Please.
for this gun here?
Look, how about this? How about this? I'll give you anything. I'll give you information. I'll give you money. I will literally let you ransack any of this. I'll tell you where the most valuable items are. I can even wait. Hold on. How about this? How
Okay,
about
how
this?
about this? I'll give you two. I'll 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 give you two reasons to live. One, everything in here belongs to me now. Everything.
Yes, yes.
And two, you give me a little bit more information about that dragon egg.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a. Oh, look, just follow me. Just follow me, and I will show you it. Okay?
Sure. I proceed to follow them. But Gargax, where I got the gun, is there ammo there?
Yes, but you don't question. Would you know how to load one of those very old, one of the first shock revolvers?
Gargax, if this is the revolver my character had, it was my revolver was the revolver from this time. It was the
No, it was
revolver from
not.
this time.
No, it's not the revolver your character had. It's literally an old, essentially musket revolver.
Well, my character would know a little bit about it then, just not as much. He just
Yes,
tosses it aside and just keeps his rifle pointed at him.
he leads you into a back room where he pulls out an old map and lays it out. There are spots to find dragon eggs. There are over 20 markings on it. 20 spots are said to be dragon eggs in all of this world. 18 of them has been marked off. Only one has a circle. The only one left is here, in the Eldritch Blast and Bayou. There may be one other egg here in the Eldritch Blast and Bayou. I don't know where it
He
is.
takes
All
the
we
map. He takes it and puts it in his pocket before also saying, one more thing.
anything.
Well, actually, two. One, that amulet.
The amulet? Oh, the one that was just stolen?
Well, I know the little dragon, the little pseudo dragon that flew out probably caught the person who stole it. I need more information on that, though. Why is it so important?
Look, we don't fully know. Listen. I don't know, but I was able to hear something of it. I'm just a person who moves the stuff out there, but I do know a little bit of it. I overheard them. It said it was a relic, an item crafted by some ancient queen. By an ancient queen, said to have said to have married a beast most foul and most powerful. Apparently, after his death, she had crafted it to always remember him by. That's all I have. I promise.
So, the last question before you can leave. Have you ever had a feeling of something feeling so familiar, but you don't know why?
Yes.
What normally causes that?
Uh, I sometimes our mind can mix up situations in our head and our dreams, and when we live through them in real life, it feels like the same thing, deja vu, or it could be
Hmm.
reincarnation.
Well then,
I remember
thank
reading
you
about
for
it when
your
I was in
help.
school. A process so rare that almost no
And
one knows.
Gargax,
Yes,
I hope this person didn't think I was going to let them leave by foot.
by foot. All right, we moved back to Sapphire. Oh, by the way, you never got my name, right?
Anyway, when I say thank you for your cooperation, he just shoots this woman in the head.
Got it.
Quick and without pain.
All right then. Sapphire,
Uh-huh.
what do you do?
Well, I would first like you to speak up a little more.
What would you like to do? You currently have the tabaxi is literally standing on her back, and you said you want her to join your party.
It'd be nice if you could join my party. But you would also have to give back the cute little gem you stole. This way you get to keep it near you the whole time. But it's because now I have your name as well. Don't think I can't curse you.
Oh, by the way, her name is no.
I'm sorry, it's really hard to hear you.
It
How
sounds
far?
like you're very far away.
All right, is this better?
Yes, much better. Much better.
All right. Her name is Gayu.
Gau.
Gau.
Gau. Interesting.
She said it's from an old language. It's supposed to mean the night, which is when she was born.
Mm, good
Are
to
you gonna try
know.
to get it back from me though, Alex?
Hand me the brooch, I'll get off you, and we can go back to that little area. I promise you nothing will come harm, as long as you stay near me, okay?
She nods her head.
Gets off her so she can get out of the fucking trash bin.
Did you get the brooch before you got off her?
Yes, I pat her
Okay,
down.
good. Because we don't want her booking off with the actual brooch.
Yeah, I took the thing off her before it got off.
Okay, that's good.
Also, sorry
And
about your leg. If you need to, I can carry you a little bit.
Please. I can't really walk with a almost dead leg.
Whopper, 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 double junior, triple whopper, or junior double, triple whopper.
All right then.
It,
Fuck.
When you
it,
finally arrive back, you see that most of the elite there has been killed by Billy. See,
And you see that they are currently seizing everything, as I have told them everything there belongs to me now. So my character looks at Sapphire and says, "Oh, you're back,"
guess
and
what
then
I
looks at the backseat. And you
it's
seem to brought the little seat.
um,
honestly, honestly,
Oh,
you're
she was
nothing.
so scared shitless that I had her go through the streets for me to grab this little thing and just kind of holds out the brooch to them.
My character grabs it from him and looks at it.
The brooch
I don't
is
know, what makes you get so pissed and money hungry over this?
the
Give me the.
brooch looks like the night sky with no lights and no nothing. Beauty incarnate. It almost appears to be an entire nebula captured in this small little brooch.
Uh, Also, apparently this used to be this cat's family heirloom, but I don't know if that's entirely true. I've just been trying to empathize with me. However, it would be nice having a thief on our team, so we wouldn't have to spend so many shells, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, Caddy Roth? Oh, no, they're muted. Fuck. Well, it looks like you're not dying yet, Kitty. He hasn't killed you.
How gracious.
Let's just stay away from the bloodshed, however. I only have cantrips so far, and this halberd. Though I'm thinking the halberd will do a lot more damage than I first thought.
You got that right. I saw what that thing did to him.
But petrification can be undone, you know.
I'm sure. Yeah, I know. I'm also sure that won't be exactly pleasant.
Well, they also have to be in one piece for that to happen, so unless you have a shitload of lodestones, and you have a person that knows mending, if you smash him, then they will probably have a zilch chance of coming back from that.
Oh, by the way, Roth, you're muted just in case if you don't know. Gayu looks at you and
I know I was muted.
alright, just wondering, you were like in the middle of talking and it went muted. I thought, oh, maybe he accidentally pressed the
No,
mute button.
I was telling y'all to hold on.
Alright, sorry.
So, Alex, what did you say to me after I mute myself?
I said, also, wouldn't it be nice if we could keep this one alive in our party, so we could use them to snatch more things without having to spend
Well, I
bullets?
am keeping the assassin girl alive too, so.
One to steal, one to kill. Isn't that just amazing?
But tell me this one little thing. Why go so far to steal it?
Apparently, it was one of her heirlooms, but she can tell you the whole sob story. Something about an orphan, something headmaster,
Mm.
something.
Well, guess what? Your headmaster won't be seeing you again.
Don't
I
kill her.
Oh, I didn't say it will. They won't be seeing her because she was dead. I was saying they won't be able to see her again because we're taking her.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up. Sometimes it gets a little muddy with your draconic.
Well, when it comes to her, he was able to steal it from a highly secured area. So she has skill that would be proven useful at later time.
Exactly. She seems to be a good pickpocket and a good put. You
But
saw that neat little thing she did with the bear trap, didn't you?
wait, you asked me something about the brooch too.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with your brooch that I just gave you? You seem weirdly invested into it. Is it like a family matter? Is it like your mother? What?
It's it feels familiar. That's the best way to describe it. Like it it feels like there's part of my memory missing. but it's not. It's weird in a way.
The
Does
tabaxi
that make
pipes
any
up.
sense?
Oh, and by the way, you now owe me for that meal.
Which
I
one?
owe you. Oh, Lord. Wait, you're the shopkeeper?
Yeah, yeah, don't you remember me? I'm the one who sold you the drinks, the cactus juice, the milk.
My character just pulls off the hood. I did not recognize you with the hood on. Oh,
For the
it's
second
not
her
like you won't be
face
at the bar
seems
anyways.
for a second her face seems to soften up before turning back to a rigid face. You know, originally the reason I had made it entirely off was I thought that y'all were just gonna storm in there, guns blazing, and shoot everything that moved. I figured
Not
that's
necessarily.
yeah,
Not when they started showing items that felt way too familiar.
yeah,
You
and
I know.
yeah,
And
I
then
was
make
waiting
sure
for you
help.
to just shoot, but when I saw they
No,
brought
no, no,
that
no.
out,
Listen, as soon as my character said felt way too familiar, he grips his head slightly.
when you
Mm,
Like in a
grip your head,
he's confused. He grips his head confused like before just shaking and like anyway.
try putting it on in the mirror. Maybe it'll maybe have to sleep with it. I don't know. Do whatever weird little shit itch humanoids like you do. I'm gonna
Da,
go
da,
see
da.
Nab.
Hey,
As I do the game.
my character just grabs his tail.
Yep. First of
You're
all, it's
not going anywhere.
oh, you don't let go of the tail. You might get yourself
Look at
stung.
me. Look at me.
Looks over.
Look, I need you here. Okay?
Why?
You may be able to make me. I need a cup holder here.
You need a what?
I'm gonna fucking Wendy's. Give me a sec. Yeah, all right, good. Look, I'm missing my frosty. The junior from the keychain. Ooh, this looks good though. Thank you. You're good. No, ma'am. Not right now. Thank you. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Thank you. I gotta walk all the way down to a hotel room. All the way over there with this. Anyway. Okay, I'm back.
all right.
Look, Alex. Look, Sapphire. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know, can you explain having feelings that feel a little too familiar, but you can't put your mind on it?
Like something you're just about to remember, but it's just a little too foggy.
Yeah.
Here and there
It's
whenever I
like
look at a specific
it's like there's
forest.
memory. It's like there's memories that aren't mine that I'm trying to remember but can't.
Mm,
She looks. You visually see the tabaxi turn her head toward you, like things that you see strike up something, like
Yeah,
matches to a
that
pyre.
like this brooch. I don't know why. It felt like a strong. I felt like a strong sense of protection when I saw it.
Hmm,
Like I
odd.
had to get it. I had to protect it.
Hmm. I felt something similar when I saw it when I was just a little kid.
And that dude, what he said, I wouldn't mind killing her again.
What?
I don't know. I just felt so mad.
Wait,
That's normal.
hold on. Can I try something weird?
What?
I'm gonna be right next to you when I do this, but you know how I
Okay.
said all these are cursed objects?
I don't think they're cursed objects.
Well, the halberd fucking is.
Yeah, that's a halberd. But
But they
everything
said,
else. But here's the thing. Everything else doesn't feel like a curse. It feels like a pass.
I'm coming, just hold on.
well, maybe it's a cursed path in some cases, or maybe just part of a larger whole. But either which way, I want to try something with that brooch.
Touch this brooch, and I won't hesitate to shoot you again.
I am asking for permission.
No.
Fine, you put it on me and see if it does weird shit to me.
I've been holding it the entire time.
I know, but that's not it's the same as putting it on. Like, it's simple just to touch a halberd, but it's to
Sorry.
have both hands
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to clean might unlock something brand new about it.
Oh. Well, there goes my drink.
Eee.
Oh, no.
Oh well, I won't have a drink after this.
Sorry to hear that.
I should. I don't need to do all that, Ian.
Get down! Get down, damn it!
Uh,
Dang, my sweet tea.
R.I.P. Sweet Tea.
Shut up, Garget, before you become R.I.P.
Zipping it.
So, sir, how about you put it on then? If it's as magical as they say, maybe you do something to it. However, if it's gonna be mind altering in a bad way, maybe you should have someone
It,
that you can shoot, kill, and then bring back.
it's not. It's not like I don't think it's a mind altering thing because it happened before I even held it.
But the thing is, no one expected the stone halberd to literally turn people to stone.
I'm tired of it. Y'all both get somewhere to lay down.
I'll be right back.
Mm.
How much money you got this?
4 something. 4:30.
You done not get no problem?
Hey, can I
This was
do
free.
I know.
can I
Here, you can
arcane
have this.
check
Not with drink.
broke?
You don't have.
Yeah, I can. Is it with every purchase? You can have this.
I want to do an arcane check on the brooch.
Sure.
Yeah, and as you do, my character just puts it on.
When you
He
put it on,
stares at you
you
and puts it
feel a
on.
strong connection to something. But other than that, nothing.
I got done.
When you put it on, you feel a very strong connection. You, hold on for a second. I think
Look,
I'm.
the moment he feels that, my character is going to take a step back and grip his head again. Like, what is this? Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, I'm back. That's
mine,
okay.
what I just said was not even heard.
No,
Gargax, the moment I feel that strong connection, he's going to take a step back, gripping his head, just staring at the ground, wide-eyed.
You can just barely hear the tabaxi say, shouldn't we try something?
Shut up. Shut up.
goddamn.
He looks at the tabaxi in the face as he just says, shut up.
The second you say that, you feel sorrow. A little voice goes through your head. Why did I say that?
My character quickly takes off the brooch and looks at it.
You still feel the same calming effect, but
What's
the rest of
going on?
I quickly fluff myself up and try to act as the pseudo dragon in mental service as I just try to go up
I
to.
dropped my sweet tea and I need to get another. I dropped my tea and I need to get another. Yes, ma'am. And I might as well just use this again. I'm abusing the card again. Yeah. I thought had oh, thought I had to pay for it. Well, thank you.
it. The tabaxi looks at you, Sapphire, and says, is he okay?
I haven't seen him this panicked before, so no.
Ouch.
Mm,
What? Okay.
Remember, take deep breaths. Calm down. If you need to, you can pet my floofy fur.
It's kind of hard to calm the fuck down when I get the feeling at first a strong fucking connection with this road, and two, when I said shut the fuck up, I feel like I shouldn't have said that now, and I'm fucking freaking the fuck out now.
Maybe you're gaining a subconscious?
He just slowly looks at you and says, "A fucking subconscious, huh? I thought I grew up with one. Try something else."
The
Well,
tabaxi
there might
the tabaxi pipes up with, could be a previous life.
there,
Reincarnation's not real.
Eh,
I mean,
We could probably find somebody that knows a little bit of soul magic to let you look at your soul. If it looks like someone
Reincarnation
reincarnated,
is not real. And
That
you
also,
cannot prove that it is.
the tabaxi pipes up and says, or maybe something just attached to your soul.
Like what? What could be possibly attached to my soul?
I don't know.
another soul.
Yeah, another soul leech. There's a lot of stuff.
There's also slot eggs, but you haven't been attacked by one of those.
Oh yeah, those things. But
I just lightly smacked the pseudo dragon on the head.
Sorry.
Like it's not enough to hurt him, but it's enough to leave like a little sting.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to try to see if a little joke would, bap you out of it. But in all reality, there's probably a soul in that amulet. Brooch.
At least I'm not hearing things.
Yeah.
I will never be hearing things.
you
You want me to see if I attune to it, if you're not hearing things will go away?
You want me to smack you again even harder?
Well, when you put it on, you look like you're having a panic attack.
Okay.
the second you say that, Billy comes around the corner and says, "Hey, don't know what I'm walking into, but we kind of have to get going triple ASAP, as in now, yesterday,
Why?
because currently the Royal Guards are on the way right now."
Where's the
Well, there goes on my fucking allergy line.
Your mom's thinking about going somewhere else to stay.
Yeah, no. Where the Royal Guards are, there are the Rangers. Listen, I can scrap with them in the woods. Those are my territory. But I'm not bloody scrapping them within a city.
Oh, no. I actually need the Rangers. You can go away. I need them to clean up this place a bit. After all, if there's this many fucking crime rings around, I'd rather not have people who are scrapping with sentient shit.
Fine. But everyone who doesn't want to get arrested, everyone who doesn't want to talk to the cops, get in. You, Dragonborn. You coming
My
or staying?
character is still completely silent right now.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Puts one single little bit of fluff onto the brooch.
You
The moment you do,
before you try that, and like literally an inch from that, he gets a good slap across her face from the tabaxi.
no. Let him do it. Let him do it. Watch what happens.
Oh no, I was planning on that one way or another.
No,
He just wants.
let him touch it. I want to do what I want to do.
Fine. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Proceeds to touch it with the soft part of my tail.
I
Somebody pick that thing, down. You want me to get PJ, Mom, I need the number for the trailer. Tell PJ I need it now. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So, Alex, the moment your character touches the brooch, your entire character is grabbed by the neck and pinned against the wall with a dagger to his neck.
That seemed to snap you out of there. Billy is here saying we need to go.
He just stays like that for a bit before snapping back to and immediately dropping you in the dagger.
Jeez, you have a strong hand.
Uh, uh, uh,
Well, that's
I'm
not
sorry.
something you see every day. As the tabaxi looks at you, like, well, it's like a project the tabaxi's been working on for so long and finally got something out of it, but never expected to get something out of it.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Now, now I would really love not to be executed by guillotine. Now, let's and since your little pseudo dragon friend is gonna stay, how about you and me and everyone else around here that does want to end up on a stick? Get out of here.
Even though I
My,
might want.
my character looks at Barry. Move all the stuff to a secure location.
He nods his head. Got it.
And my character just picks up his dagger and just runs off.
Just weakly gets up, shakes it off, and then goes over to Kaliroff and just like has him come with me to go with them. Because even though I
I
want to
ran
stay,
off.
rest, yeah, I'm having Master Falcom follow you.
Yeah, actually, Gayu follows you too. She looks very conflicted about it, like left, right, trying to think if she should flee, but she ends
Wait,
up
what
just
about the
running with
girl
you.
that I just bought too? Where is she at?
Well, she's literally following you as well, although she's much slower
Oh,
than before, but it's still around equal your own running speed. Normally, aren't tabaxis like a 60 in their running speed?
Like
no.
every her character base is 30.
I thought tabaxis had like an extra to their speed.
They
That's only
do?
a temporary boost in for one round. The next round they had to
Yeah.
stay still in order to get that boost again.
Wait, no, Tabaxis has a 15 extra movement speeds too, I thought.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to look at one. Like, can I just right.
Yeah, me. Let me check Gagrin.
Changeling, Buglair, Goliath, Tiefling, Longtooth, Arakarka, Changeling, Puka, Human,
I
Kanku.
have a character I just said. Nope, yep. They have climbing speed.
They have climbing speed. That's different. That
Yeah,
means.
they have a climbing speed.
Mm-hmm.
So no, they don't have a extra movement speed. There's a race that does, but I don't remember what it was.
By the way, the Shadow Assassin does follow you too, although the Shadow Assassin mostly sits in the shadows, while the Tabaxi just follows you outright.
I leave town. My character runs out of town. And like a good bit out of town. Like he runs so far you can't even see the gate where he's at anymore.
I see. Question: Do y'all
And then
think this would be a good
yeah,
spot to end the session?
yeah.
Yep.
This is about the perfect spot then. And end
And I gotta talk to you
session.
afterwards, Gorgak.
Okie dokie. So how did everybody who's listening like it?
I like it.
Eh, thanks.
Trauma time for my character.
Ooh,
I
Part
kind of
one.
more from Raph.
My favorite.
I wanted to hear more from this tiefling.
yeah. Oh, by the way, I can actually help you make your character if you need any help.
Ooh.
Kate.
Oh,
Not like whose character.
Kate. Kate. As in.
Oh. Anyways,
Would you?
Gargak,
Yeah.
when we're done here, meet me in the Gen chat. Actually, no. Meet me at interviews.
Okay, dokie. And I hope
what's it
and,
called?
and I hope everyone who's listening is having a great day, evening, or night. Goodbye.
Bye bye.